death, taxes, Bethesda games having game-breaking bugs at launch, and an SEC team somehow getting into the national championship game. In a regular season that saw Old Dominion and Boise State finish undefeated, a slip-up by the top-ranked Monarchs let one-loss Alabama slide into the championship game against the Broncos. And in a close game, the Crimson Tide won yet again. It was a deflating loss for not only Boise, but all of the non-mega conferences because it showed the world that, unless you're perfect, you didn't have a chance. Seemingly missing their best opportunity at usurping the mega conferences, the group of 6 conferences decided their only chance was to start banding together. Despite a bunch of promising programs in the American and the Sun Belt, the ACC and Conference USA seemed to have the easiest path to success. So Old Dominion headed for the Atlantic, and Boise State added another Western powerhouse to CUSA. The American also took a blow as FAU was offered an invite to the ACC, giving them a second Floridian school. The American, not wanting to lose out in the conference championship game, poached Arkansas State from the Sun Belt, which left every group of 6 conference with at least 12 members, though feelers were sent out to members of the Power 3 in hopes that underachieving schools would want to jump ship. But with the media rights deals paying so much, 11 losses in the Big Ten was preferable to 11 wins in the MAC. The expansion bubble was far from bursting, as it seemed at least one more conference would try to expand to 16 teams, but schools decided to take their time and weigh their options, hoping one conference would rise above the rest. Although the ACC and CUSA seemed to still harbor a grudge, meaning any hopes of a Duke-UNC reunion were in vain. The ACC seemed to be the early favorite to be the best of the rest, as the new additions gave them 4 teams that finished in the top 25, plus perennial powerhouses Florida State and Clemson, whose down seasons came as a surprise to everyone. More surprising than that was the newest team from New Jersey, who the year before had celebrated back-to-back wins with a parade, and this past year put together an 8-5 season, finishing 3rd in the ACC, including a win over the conference winner Syracuse, and punctuated the season with a second top 10 victory, besting SEC runner-up Georgia in the Peach Bowl. Despite the improvements the Monmouth Hawks made, including record-breaking seasons by both Zoe Husky and Harvey Underwood, Coach Beans realized there were a lot of problems with the offense. A lack of a running game, the inability to run any play under center, and just overall miscommunication and confusion on the offense. At least that's what the Reddit post he was tagged in said. He decided it was time to find a better system for his team to run, but when his gym bro inner circle responded with the shoulder shrug emoji, he went to the bar to try and think. Coincidentally, he bumped into Donald Smith, a former legend at wide receiver who starred for the North Texas Mean Green once upon a time. During their talks, Smith suggested Beans try the spread playbook, as it helped UNT find success with a lackluster roster. Not only did Beans think this was a great idea, he offered Smith the offensive coordinator position, which was a problem because the position wasn't available, but the end result was an introductory news conference held a few days later with the Mean Green legend vowing to bring Monmouth the kind of success that somehow led Austin on to be the first overall pick. Both Monmouth and North Texas decided to capitalize on the hire, scheduling a neutral site game to kick off the season, as both programs were ascending and could use the exposure. The Two-Star Classic would take place in Georgia, the same place the Hawks had punctuated their surprising season. While the offense got comfortable with a playbook better suited to them, Coach Bean started scouring high schools throughout the country, hoping to bring in a more talented group of players to take Monmouth to the next level. One that hopefully didn't rely entirely on 4 birds. What's up, guys? I'm Shane, and welcome to the Year 3 offseason of our Monmouth Hawks Prestige Dynasty. Okay, so yeah, pretty nice off season for us. Before we get into it, though, I want to take a look at our season stats before we go on, and also I'll look at the school records later because I feel like we were close to a couple of them. But on the season, Husky ends up 3,246 yards, 28 touchdowns, 15 picks. It got better, and then Ashley had 741 yards, 6 touchdowns to 7 picks. Williams apparently snuck on here. We'll never see him again. He's a senior. Bye-bye. Rushing, Husky leads the team, 638 yards and 8 touchdowns. Underwood had 429, 10 touchdowns. His average got bumped up, but like I was so discouraged by the playbook, man. That's why I'm looking forward to switching it up. McAllister had 22 and a touchdown. Finns had 6 yards and a touchdown. And Ashley, thanks for playing. Underwood led the team 85 catches, 1,255 yards, 9 touchdowns. Tuggle had 50 for 615, 8 touchdowns. Randall 45 for 576, 6 touchdowns. Pretty good year for a tight end. The Cheat 41 for 482, 4 touchdowns. I thought it was more, honestly. King at 37 for 471 in the touchdown. Vassar 24 for 282 and a touchdown, as basically our slot receiver who used to be a tight end. Finns at 10 for 102, 2 touchdowns. Pretty good year for the fullback. McAllister 5 for 49. Did he have any drops? He had 1 drop. He had 1 drop on 5 attempts. Ford 5 for 64. Hall 4 for 58, but 2 touchdowns making him count. Bagley had 1 for 19. Strongman 1 for 14. Yeah, these guys, that's probably it, honestly. I don't think Hall and Bagley are really going to do anything in their last year. Unless, like, I do something for senior day. But that's probably it for them. The blocking stats, nothing really to write home about, you know. So Ruffin, right guard. Harden, left guard. He sucks. So a right tackle, I scramble that way. You know, and then a halfback and fullback. Like, they're fine. They're fine. I'm going to miss Wall. 80 overall. I'm going to miss Wall. But I think we'll be okay. Wilkerson leading the team with 63 tackles. Sherman with 50. Capone 49. Griffin 46. And then it drops off to the cornerbacks at 32. So, it was just, you know, these 4 basically carrying the load. 16 TFLs for Broly. 10 sacks. He hit double digits. Sherman had 12 TFLs. 11 for Hicks. 9 for Wilkerson, 9 for Rain, 6 for Edmond, 5 for Horowitz, 5 for Capone, 5 for Wyatt, 3 for Burks, 2 for Roger. Wow, he really didn't do anything. I thought he would make a bigger impact, I guess not. 2 for Robinson, 2 for Griffin, 1 for Chuck Schilling, who snuck out here at one point. Sherman had 1. The other Sherman, I'm probably going to cut him, honestly, just because it's confusing. Rosario with 1, Hickman with 1. And like I said, 10 sacks for Broly, 6 for Hicks, so these 2... pretty good tandem right there. 3 for Wyatt, not to be outdone. Wilkerson getting 3. 2 for Rains, 2 for Sherman, and 1 for Griffin. 2 total picks for Edmond. We had 5 as a team because Burks, Capone, and Griffin each with 1 apiece. But I mean, Edmond did get 1 for a pick 6, so that was pretty good. 5 deflections for Robinson. He led the team in deflections. He was the worst cornerback we had out there. Edmond with 3, Burks with 2. 2 for Griffin, 1 for Wilkerson, 1 for Capone, 1 for Stovall, Shore, and 1 for Hickman. Broly, he only gets credited with 1 forced fumble. He had 2 in 1 game. But he only gets credit for 1, because it was a pitch, that's why. Okay. Wilkerson with 1, Jones, whoever the heck you are. He's a team captain. And yeah, Edmond and Broly each getting defensive touchdowns. No one cares about the kicking stats. Bay had 1,400 yards on kick returns, only a 27.4 average. Did have a 65-yarder. Yeah, we need someone better at kick returner. He's doing fine for us. 262 yards on punt returns. He's fine, but like, we could do better. We need an X factor. So what are our school records? So 62 touchdowns in a career. Husky can do that. Probably this year. He's probably only like 15 away. Career yards, 8,800. He's got to be a season away from that, probably. The game and season records. I mean, if he sets the season record, he'll probably get the career record too. Like, he might have all these records after next year, if it goes well. Receiving touchdowns in a career is 26. Underwood might break that one too. It might just be all Underwood on the receiving stats, which is sad. Touchdowns in a season is 12. Underwood at 10. Receptions in a game. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're not that far off from some of these. Defense. Interceptions in a career is 17 and a season is 9. We're probably not going to approach that. Sacks in a game is only 3, so we've come close. Career is 30. Season is 14. Broly's probably on pace for that career record. I forget what he did in his first year. So 10, so you figure he's at least halfway there. And then rushing, these are the ones where 1,600 yards. So pretty good rushing stats. Not touchdowns, but I think we can do it. I'd like to see Underwood, Broly, and Husky all over these. Also, what is Underwood's first name? I still have no idea. Harvey. Okay. I went to go write the storyline. I had no idea what his first name is. I am having to do this part first before I record the dialogue for the storyline because I don't know his name and I had to get that information. Oh, well. All right, we looked at All-Americans. We didn't win any awards. Okay, we're a 2-star school, luckily. So we're going to go forward. And I'll meet up with you guys on the coaching screen? The transfer screen, basically. We're going to go to the transfer screen. All right, so here we are. Donald Smith is our new offensive coordinator. Kyle King's still kicking around because ain't no one want to hire him after what he's been doing. All right, players leaving. Rosario wants to transfer. I can't blame him, but it's hilarious that we have people wanting to transfer for playing time. Can I promise you'll play in more 99 games? If I say, can I get another car? No, that's EA 25. I'm gonna make all the absurd. Can you have? He's transferring. Okay, good. You weren't gonna meet any of that stuff anyways. I just don't want to lose a depth. It's fine. We got plenty. So Can Solo is out. Okay, well, you know. Whatever. Alfred Williams, good riddance. Bipu Bapu, did he ever see the field? I don't even know. Was he out there the whole time and I just never noticed because he didn't give me any trouble? Probably. Ruffin's out of here. I made him look bad. Wall leaving hurts. But we'll be okay. In time. All right, let's advance. Let's see if we get any transfer requests. We do have 15 open scholarships. Like I said, I don't know if, I don't want to take anyone broken, but at the same time, I need to get this series done. Like, season 5 has to be the last season, because otherwise, like, I'm already pushing it. We're going to be going deep into, like, the EA College Football Dynasty if this goes for too long. So I might not have the time. So draft results, we didn't have anyone. I don't even know why I bothered clicking. Transfer requests? Nobody wants to come here. They're done with us. Well, that answers that. On to recruiting, which we're not going to do. All right, so just, we're going to have the number 126 class. Liberty has a better class than us because they can go for 3 stars. I don't know if when we get to 2 stars, if I sign all 2 stars, if that's going to push us up or down. I have no idea. I can't remember. I know Casper, we did it. I don't think we had to struggle that much with 2-star prospects, did we? I don't remember. All right, anyways, let's advance. I don't even need to see signing day. Actually, I do need to see signing day. I have to see if some random people show up. See, now it's saying we have 8 scholarships remaining. I didn't offer scholarships to anyone, so who did you randomly bring in? There are 7 people who are just going to randomly pop up on this roster, and I don't know who they are. Okay, well, I'll figure it out when I go to actually sort people, I guess. All right, so here's our punter. You're going to be our kicker. Mortis Drew, what is your kick power? Because I think with training results, he'll actually have a stronger leg somehow. It's going to be close. Shoot, I might actually have to keep Drew. All right, I'm going to keep the punter at punter then. See, this is someone I didn't sign. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take whoever I'm not going to sign, like keep, I'm just going to put them at punter. Like, see, like, okay, cool, a 6'6" overall halfback. I didn't sign you. I'm not allowed to have you. No, okay, so that's what I got to clean up mostly. I don't think position changes outside of moving some offensive linemen around is really going to change anything. So let me take care of that real quick. All right, position changes are all set. Offensively, I don't think really anything happened. I just kind of forgot, like, some of the transfers. So, like, Herman here, presumably is going to be our wide receiver, too. 88 speed, 83 excel. Ooh, you know what? That'll let King work out of the slot, probably. That might work out. Poor Tuggle. Tuggle's really good. Tuggle will probably still see the field as, like, wide receiver 4. Vassar might fade into the background. I almost put Vassar back at tight end, but he would be tight end 3 anyway, so he really wouldn't see the field. And an offensive line, so I got the freshman over here, Banks, at left tackle. I've got another freshman. Moved him over from guard because he didn't lose any skill points anyways. Sorry, Jason Todd. Left guard will be Harden's last year starting, and then Bryant. These two. I mean, I'm just, like I said, I'm trying to replace the entirety. We get 25 recruits again. I'm probably going to do the same thing I did year one, where I just go for a full slate of new people. Center, I have Alexander, who was at left tackle on a red shirt last year. But I kind of like having my best offensive lineman be my center now. So I'm going to move him over here. He went up a couple points. And hopefully with some training results, he should at least be a 72. So we're not going to have a big drop-off from Wall. Broussard, I'm assuming won't get to start unless Higgins really tanks his training results. But that's still, like, solidifying the offensive line some more. Same thing, right tackle. Church, coming off a red shirt, and then King will be right behind him. And I'll probably give some more red shirts out this year. Again, I don't know long-term, like, if these guys are ever going to see the field, but whatever. Left end is where it gets interesting. So we have Broly, and we have Sherman. I can't cut him because the other guy transferred. And at right end, we got Reigns, and we got Sherman. He jumped up 2 points going off and a defensive line. So what I'll probably do is, I don't know if I'm going to leave him. I'm going to see whoever between Reigns and Sherman is better will get the start. And the other one might catch a red shirt. I'm not sure, though. I'm going to have to rename the other Sherman because it's going to get confusing. D tackle. So Hicks and Roger and Wyatt again. I don't know if it's worth redshirting. I think I want to have, like, rotational people now. So I think we're getting there. Left outside linebacker, the transfer. Bullock will be over here at left outside linebacker. He's the slowest guy. Left outside linebacker doesn't see the field much because I play mostly out of nickel. Morris. He's kind of... He's not as good overall, but speed-wise, he's almost there. But it's left outside linebacker. Just let him sit here. Horowitz is gone. Horowitz went. He'll be back up at least because he'll get training results. But he's toast. Middle linebacker, I got that true freshman, Hayes, 88 speed, 91 excel. He won't be the best overall, but I will start him over Bingus and Schilling for sure. And then I move Wilkerson over to right because that's still, you saw what Sherman was doing as an impact player over there. So he can still make an impact at right outside linebacker. And that keeps my linebacker still pretty good. And adding another rotational piece to the defensive line. And that's sort of what I'm aiming for right now. Yeesh, the backup offense. You know what? I need someone else to go over to right outside linebacker. I didn't even notice that. Schilling, how are you going to go over there? You're going to go up a point. Perfect. Schilling's the backup right outside linebacker. There, I solved it. Cornerbacks are all the same. I might start Hickman over Robinson just because he's faster. Oh my god. Robinson's got 77 excel. How did I let you sneak on to be my starter? How did that happen? You're dropping all the way down. You're going behind Bay. Free safety will still be Griffin this year. Stovall behind him. We've got Kennedy as a freshman. And then we've got Willis coming off a red shirt, who I completely forgot about him. So Capone, he's going to a backup role. Sorry, not sorry. He was kind of trash, honestly. And then Jones, sure, the team captain. And then Anderson, the other true freshman. Drew will still be our kicker, because again, I'm pretty sure with training results, he's going to be, like, more kick power, or at least equal. And he'll be more accurate, so might as well leave him. And then punter, we'll have Bradley, we'll cut Hayes, we don't need to carry 2 punters. And then these are all the guys who snuck onto the roster, including some 3-stars. Nope, not today. You can't trick me. You can't make me forfeit this whole dynasty because you try to sneak 7 players onto my team. Alright, training results. Underwood's getting the Sean Gaddy Award unless he gets a +7, then it'll go to Broly. And then if Broly also gets a +7, then it'll go to Hicks. Someone's not getting a +7, I can guarantee it. Because then it would go Sherman and then Wilkerson, or vice versa. I don't know. But I got a feeling it's gonna go to Underwood. Alright, good news. Come on, give me something good. Well, Drew, we're gonna check him out in a second. Husky getting a +5. Hey, he had a pretty good stretch at the end of that season, so I'll take a 75 overall quarterback. Ashley up to a 69. Where did he get his bumps? He gets +5 to awareness. +3 to accuracy, +1 throw power. So, it'll be more of the same, but I think the playbook's going to suit him better. So I think that'll be where the jump comes from. Halfback Underwood a +5. McAllister got a +7. Okay. All right. I see you. Honestly, probably going to put... I'm just going to take those extra 2 points he's going to get and pour that into acceleration. I think he's perfectly fine otherwise. Stratton getting a +5. Cool. And Jones, I don't even know who you are. Oh, 70 speed. Oh, yeah, you're done. Finn's getting a +5. All right, respectable. Respectable. We're in the 70s now. Our team's going to be better overall. The Cheat getting a +5. Herman on a red shirt getting a +5. King a +4. +5 for Vassar. +4 for Tuggle. He deserved better than that. Hall getting a +4. Bagley a +5. Okay. Good wide receiver room compared to where it's been. Randall a +5. Ford a +4. Strongbat a +4. Going up to 55 speed. Look at that. Todd got a +4. Trying to push for playing time. It ain't going to happen. Left guard Harden a +4 up to 72. Scott got a +6. Does he get awareness bumps if he starts? Maybe I start him over Harden and just get the strain rolling now. Oh my god. Harden 6'1", 319. This kid's 6'5", 303. Alexander a +6 on a red shirt. 75 overall center. We are locked and loaded at center. Holy cow. We are locked and loaded. Manning a +4. Walden a +6. He's still nothing. Higgins got a +5. Phillips a +5. Good results to the offensive lineman. Church getting a +4. Still, that's 70s across a couple of positions, or at least like pushing it, so that's pretty good. Broly a +5. Okay, he's not getting the DGA, and he's still got some pretty good training results. The other Sherman +4. Williams a +6. Like I said, we'll change Sherman's name to something. I haven't figured out what. Reigns a +5. Other Sherman a +4. Okay, so Reigns will be the starter. Now it's like, do I redshirt Sherman? I got time to think about it. I think I might have to keep him around. Technically, he's better than Broly, but I'm not going to do that to him. Hicks only got a +3. That is some garbage. That is some garbage for his production. Roger a +5. Wyatt a +. They're all 69. +4 for folks. Maybe I redshirt Hicks. Maybe I just give him the red shirt. Let Roger and Wyatt run it back. Bullet got a +4. Okay. 90 Excel. That's pretty good. So left outside linebacker is looking better. Bingus a +4. Again, technically their best overall. He's not going to be starting. Wilkerson a +4. That's a little disappointing. That's fine. Schilling a +5. Got even faster. +5 for Burks, Edmond, and Robinson. Robinson, you're still going down. I don't care if you got a +5. Bay a +4. Hickman a +4. Small got a +5. And Jenkins a +3. Good for you. +5 for Griffin, +5 for Stovall. Okay, free safety's looking a lot better too. +5 for Willis. +5 for Capone. +4 for Jones. Safeties are much better now. I'll take it. +4 for Drew. What's your kick power? Kick power is even. So yeah, he's the same as that punter. So it's fine. All right, cut players. I know I got obviously 8 players to cut at punter. Let's see how many other people I got to cut. I got to cut 11 total people. All right, it's only 3 other people. Once I get rid of these guys. Sorry, Hayes. Honestly, we can get rid of Ball here. He's useless. Probably get rid of Allen too, but I'm still weighing my options with the red shirt. Oh, Hollis is gone. We don't need him. Jones isn't a bad player, but he's buried in the depth chart. So he's team captain, but he can go too. Got to make those cuts somewhere. All right, custom conferences. Let me play with that. I'll jump back in with you guys when I got the schedule and everything all set. Okay, so off-season time or preseason time. I'm going to go over the schedule real quick. Now, I did the recruiting board already. I just went after as many 2-star quarterbacks as I could, plus whoever wanted to come to us. Scattered them all. There's a couple good players, but we'll get more into that next episode when I actually have time to, like, jump forward, see what they're really looking like, see who I'm even going to bother with. But, schedule. Start the season, obviously, we're going to be playing North Texas, like I said in the storyline, at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, the Chick-fil-A kickoff. Have a bye week here. That'll give me time to set up some recruiting. And then we're going to play home for Duke. Now, I've decided that we're not playing Utah. We're not going to have a rivalry game this year because I'm sick of getting smoked. Also, I've decided to use my 2 other games besides North Texas to take on teams from Conference USA. Sort of as a battle of supremacy. I feel like I got to put in my weight. Obviously, I can't do that for every team in the conference, but basically, let's see how it goes. I don't know. I just feel like that should be like this conference rivalry, if anything. Another bye week, and then we start our conference play. We'll be at Liberty. Home. We're going to alternate every single week. Home for Florida Atlantic, at Old Dominion, the runner-up, or well, runner-up for the Sun Belt actually. Home for Clemson, which is huge. At NC State, again, the second part of our Conference USA rivalry. Home for Rutgers, we're like 100 miles apart. I guess this is not that big a deal. At Army, home for Navy, at Buffalo, finishing off home for Syracuse, which is kind of annoying. I kind of wish we were just at Buffalo and at Syracuse back-to-back, and this way we could just stay in the same hotel, but yeah, mostly conference play. I thought going to 12 teams, I would have 4 open games, and I only have 3. So we play, what is it, Clemson? No, we play, I thought it was going to be our 5, and then our, I guess not. I thought I was going to have 8 conference games, and we got 9. So that's annoying. We play, obviously, our whole division and most of the other one. We miss North Carolina, though. So, I'm hoping, I'd like to go for double-digit wins this year, but I'm not going to get myself too amped up. I don't know how much the playbook is going to help that much. I opted not to redshirt anyone because honestly, this series isn't going to last long enough for the redshirt players to even get there. So, like, there's no point. There's no point. So I'm just not going to bother, honestly. And otherwise, depth chart's all set, like I already explained, and we'll just jump into the season. I just want to see what our overall is. We have 12 preseason all-conference. That's amazing. All right, so Underwood, all set. I actually managed to get a speed up to 90. There's acceleration in 94, which is ridiculous. I put nothing in it, and like nothing else got points, just those. So I'm half tempted to put in the kick returner, but I don't want to burn him out. And then I changed the other Sherman's name to yeah, before all the Drake and Kendrick beef, this was dominating my TikTok, so yeah. All right, conference outlook time. So we're projected to go 3rd in the Metro, and Syracuse is an 81. They dropped. Rutgers is better than them. What are we at? We're 57s across the board. 65, 67, 65. We are almost respectable. We are almost not the worst team. And North Carolina is still 97, 95, 99. So we're not going to talk about them. And then Clemson and Florida State, still 95s. I mean, who's got... You know what? The MAC has some terrible teams. Are we better than anyone in the MAC? Nope. I don't think we're going to be better than anyone. But it's okay. It's okay, because we're going to be at least the same as an FCS team. So we have that going for us. And real quick, I just want to see who these preseason All-Americans are. So we've got all NCAA. Second team. Broly. Okay, that makes sense. I thought it was going to be Wilkerson. And Bay at kick returner, who I almost got rid of at kick returner. Okay, and an all ACC. Husky, Underwood, Randall. Good amount of first team. Broly and Sherman. Again, Sherman not even starting now. Hicks. There's Wilkerson. Griffin making it. And obviously Bay at return. And then second team, we got Tuggle. Not bad. 4th-string receiver now. Edmond and Capone. Okay. Respectable. They're taking us seriously. We are number 78 in the country to start. And they're, hey, look, 2019, 2020, we're going to be number 125. We're moving on up. But we got to do some damage this year. We need to get to 3 stars, and I got to hope this recruiting class is going to look good. I think we're in this weird point because we skipped the year. Even the JUCOs that I'm finding at quarterback who've been, like, I found a gem, still worse than Husky. So we're going to go after these 2-star prospects, and they're not even going to help, probably. So we're just sort of going to keep it pushing with these guys, I guess. I think we can do fine. But that'll wrap this one up. I actually now have to go and record the storyline that you guys heard at the beginning of the episode, because I had to make sure everything was all set. But thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. And until next time, I'm Shane. I'm out.